What does that do? Thinking of a different country that causes you to think of a different conqueror, that causes you to have a different confidence and dwell on a different control. It drives you to a different conclusion, and that's what chapter 4, verse 1 is. It's the climactic clarion call of this whole book. All the theology of this whole book comes down, and Paul says, therefore, conclusion, in this way, with the particular truths I just laid out, because of that gospel, stand firm. He used the word in 127 in the thesis statement, so he's wrapping it up. You remember 127? Only, right after modeling it for them, the way he's handling his imprisonment. And he says, therefore you, verse 1, chapter 127, only live out your citizenship, live out your life, your manner of living, in a manner that's worthy of the gospel. Well, if he just left it there, we'd say, we'll just figure it out in our own eyes what that looks like. But he doesn't. He gives all these little participles. This is what a worthy life looks like. What are they? So that whether I come and see you or remain absent, I will hear of you that you are standing firm. That's one of them. So a life lived worthy of the gospel is lived defensively, number one. This is a defense term. Defense wins championships, and defense wins souls. And if you don't play defense, you can't evangelize anyone. Anyone. The term is a term for a soldier at his post. What we have here is like the soldier who's always walking back and forth at Arlington National Cemetery, guarding the grave of the unnamed soldier, back and forth. How do you react when someone goes to tamper with what Paul calls the glorious gospel of the blessed God? If you don't get in the way and say, hey, this is far too important to be tampered with. It is worth more than the blood in my arteries and veins and lymphatic system. And if they have to be lost to defend it, then it must be defended. Or do you just let stuff go by? It's a standing firm at your post, playing defense. So defensively was one of the things. Intentionally was the other. In one spirit, one for the faith. So that's offense. And then bravely, in no way alarmed by your opponents, bravely. But the one here that he ends with is defensively, and I'm so glad he did. It is so important. It is so missing, and so many don't get it. And you cannot reach your children without it. There are moments in life where you look in their eyes and you must be a faithful witness. Because that's when it matters. That's when they know you mean it. And they have to reckon, my Father is persuaded of this truth, such that he's willing to hurt me for it. Therefore, I must reckon with it. It's a standing firm as an attitude like, to use Pilate as an example, where you say, what is written is what is written. We're not moving it. Not moving it. This book is not dough, and this world the cookie mold. The world is the dough, and this book is the mold. So we go in with the mold. This is the way it is. You either conform to this or you are without hope.